Shut up and sit down.
Self-concept essay. Essay on self-concept for students and children in English. According to Burns in 1982, self-concept is an image which an individual has of themselves. Conceptualization and its process from its origin. Self-concept is an important aspect of life because it molds our thinking process and how we act and behave in our everyday life. It is one primary effect that impacts managerial thinking. It has a powerful influence on one of the much behavior. The self concept has three components, which are self image, ideal self, and self esteem. Self image is how the person sees oneself. Self esteem is how much the person values themselves. And the ideal self is how the person wishes himself to be. The concept of one's self is active, dynamic, and malleable. The self concept can be influenced by surrounding social situations and even if a person tends to motivate themselves. With age, people tend to grow in knowledge, skills, and awareness about themselves. This consciousness is called self. It is the reflection of one's own identity as an individual, as a person. There are various ways in which a person thinks about themselves. Self concept is the thinking aspect of oneself. It forms a primary part of the personality and reflects many personality traits in a person. It is a mental image that a person has about his strengths and weaknesses. These are the set of opinions, attitudes, and cognitions that an individual has on them. The self concept can be distinguished from self awareness. It is the extent to which self knowledge can be defined. The self concept in a person includes the past, present, and future of an individual, where the future selves define what the person might become, or what they yearn to become, or what they are afraid of becoming. People hold a perception of their past and future selves, based on which they hold their perception of their present selves. The concept of oneself is considered malleable when a person is at his younger age and is still going through the process of discovering his habits, behaviors, likes, and dislikes. With age, perceptions become more organized and detailed. They form a better idea of what they want to become and what is most important for them. Various psychologists have put forward different domains for a self concept, which are social domain, which is the ability to interact with others. Competence domain is the ability to meet the basic needs. Affect domain is the state of awareness. The physical domain is the feeling about the appearance of oneself. The academic domain is the awareness of success and failure in school, and family domain refers to how the individual functions with family. The concept that a person has of himself is not always aligned with reality. The degree to which a person's self concept matches up to reality is defined as congruence and incongruence. When self concept aligns with reality, it is called congruence. It is called incongruence when it does not match up. It is always best to think positively regarding oneself for self encouragement. 10 lines on self concept essay in English. Carl Rogers has mentioned three components of self concept. They are self image, self esteem, and ideal self. One's motivation can influence the self concept for seeking self knowledge. The self concept has an active structure and it changes from time to time. Adolescence is the critical period for the ideal development of the self concept. Self concept is made up of multiple schemes. The self concept has large cognitive and motivational roots. The influence of society can manipulate the self concept. It is hierarchical and depends on an individual's perception. The ideal self concept of an individual helps a person to construct himself properly. The concept of one's self differs from one individual to another depending upon their surrounding and upbringings.